Shalom. Kal halal Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us his truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. To all the Akwat that are listening and learning, being a pillar of rest. The 144,001 the hopeful elect of Israel. I'm the brother Yahshua. I'm back with the World War III Daily Update. Shalom and salutations to you as well. All right, so I believe that World War III in Babylon the Great is going to look a lot like the Civil War, right? Because the Civil War, while World War III is going on abroad, what's going to be going on here? Well, martial law, lockdowns, civil war, race war, war right here, right? War for the block, for that matter. A war to participate in society, unless you comply with the new rules that are coming, that they're going to clamp down and make you identify yourself, and if you refuse to identify, then that'll be the World War III in America is going to be, it's just going to be mayhem. It's going to be chaos. All right. So anyway, I'm going to read Isaiah 19, and then I'm going to let Nate talk. So, and this is Civil War in America. When you understand that the Egyptians, let's get Revelation. Revelation 11 and 8, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city. What is the great city? Babylon, the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. So America is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. So now, when we go back to Isaiah, we read America. And I will set the Americans against the Americans, and then you have your civil war. And they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. So let's see what World War III in America proper will look like. And you got your little movie here, and Nate is going to tell you, he's going to go through the little movie and say, do this, don't do that, and try to bring some reality to this movie, which didn't have a lot of reality in it. So let's, this Canadian prepper, 14 hours ago, warning, don't do this. Doing this will get you killed. Take it away, Nate.
Prepping and survival lessons we can extract from the movie Civil War. Let's get to it. Civil War, one of my favorite types of dystopian films because, of course, it's very plausible. If you want to see my complete analysis of the overarching themes of the movie Civil War, go and check out that video in the description section below. In today's video, I'm going to be looking at the movie from a prepping point of view. What were some of the mistakes that the characters made, and what were some of the things that they did right? So let's get to it. Lesson number 1. Young people are incredibly naive. So listen to your elders. The boomer generation and even the Gen Xers to a certain extent, they remember when times were a little bit more difficult. They're not naive to the rigors and the dangers of this world. For that reason, everybody needs a boomer in their group. Sammy. Why? Because he basically foreshadowed every bad event that happened in the film. Here are some of Sammy's main points of advice. Number 1, sleep whenever you get a chance. We take for granted the fact that we can go to bed for 8 hours and wake up in a nice comfortable bed, safe and secure. That won't be the case in the dystopian nightmare that the scene at the beginning of the movie when our protagonists are just departing on their journey when they come across a gas station which seems to be under the control of some well-armed militia types. At this stage of the game, they're still quite proximate to what I call the green zones. Because remember, in the apocalypse, there's going to be green zones that are characterized by authoritarianism and tyranny, and red zones, which are Mad Max lawlessness. As our characters descend into the Mad Max lawless world, at the beginning of their journey, they need to capitalize on any opportunity they can to barter and trade for the supplies that they're going to need for their journey. When they get to the gas station, the group is asked if they have a permit for gasoline, signifying that they are in fact still close to the green zone. They of course don't have a permit, but they do have press written alongside their truck. We're going to come to...
This is the same.
Lock you. We'll play a little bit more of this just so you can get the idea, you know. It does pertain to World War III. What will World War III in America look like, right? While the troops are abroad. Okay.
We're going to come to that later. Fortunately, they have something called Canadian dollars, which apparently in this universe is something that is sought after. We're going to come back to this in just a moment. Back to Sammy's life lessons. If guys are unloading a pile of dead bodies and they don't have uniforms, they're probably not good guys. Listen to your elders. And if some of your friends try to convince you that going to Washington, D.C. in the middle of a civil war where you know that they're shooting reporters on site, probably not a good mission to embark on.
They're shooting reporters over there in the land of Israel. And food and aid workers and everybody's fair game.
Fortunately, Sammy, who has the best operational security mindset in the film, also known as OPSEC, was killed saving the lives of the people that he was babysitting. There's another scene in the film where our main characters stumble across this town where it seems as though they're completely isolated from the civil war that's going on. People are watering the grass and they're going about life as usual. Our lead protagonist, played by Kristen Dunst, naively suggests that maybe these people are insulated from the horrors of this dystopian world. Sammy, however, astutely observes that there are armed gunmen discreetly on the top of buildings, and that
like they got armed gun, they got snipers at the colleges right now. Okay, got snipers on the building at colleges right now, letting you know that hey, this place is already on fire. All right. This place is already on fire. What is going to happen in America when World War III starts? First thing that's going to happen is the military is going to be sent away, right? Let's get that in the scripture. Far off the Northern Army, right? I will remove far off. Let's see. There we go. Okay. So the military is going to go over there, right, to go fight. And what's going to be left here? Well, the sleeper cells are going to pop up, right? They got the Chinese here. They got the Arabs here. Motherfuckers are mad about what happened over there. Joel 2:20. But I will remove, who is I, the Most High, Yahweh Shemel Shai, will remove far off from you the Northern Army. So your troops are going to be over there in Crimea, in Ukraine very soon, and over in the what they call the Middle East, which is actually Western Asia, right? And will drive them into a land barren and desolate, with his face towards the east sea and his hinder part toward the utmost sea, and his stink shall come. That means he got killed, right? You're going to be in the Middle East, and your stink is going to come up. And his savor shall come up, because he hath done great things. So, hey, back here, back in Egypt here, shit ain't, it's going to be a war zone. See, people, when you say World War III, they ain't thinking it's going to be here. They think it's somewhere else. So, go back and watch this. It's worth watching. It's a little 15-minute vignette, and he goes in and gives his analysis of. But it's good, it's good to know. It's good to have an idea about what is going to take place here. Okay, the troops they're gonna have a draft. They're gonna send the army overseas, right, or the military for that matter. So who's gonna handle shit right here, right? You're gonna have follow-on echelon. You're gonna have FOE, right? But it's gonna be crazy here. There's gonna be a civil war here. That will be World War III in America. And they had concentration camps right here for the Japanese and other people during World War II. You think that's not going on? What's going to happen here while our troops are over there fighting? Well, we're going to be fighting here because they got troops over here too. All right, so just something to think about. Again, watch this Canadian Prepper little warning, right? Because World War III will be here as well. It's not just over there. This is Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Third woe, World War III. So with that, we hope that the elect are edified, you brothers and few sisters. With that, we can say shalom.